Dogs are angels on their own. Ride with me in this video. Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Lagos, there lived a hard-working couple named Tunde and Fumi. They reside in the modest home in Surulere, surrounded by the sounds of daily life in the vibrant city. Despite the lively environment, their hearts were burdened. They had prayed for years to have a child. Tunde worked hard as a carpenter, while Fumi catered for their small home, but the absence of a baby left a void in their lives. One sunny afternoon, as the traffic horns blared in the distance and life was on outside, Fumi brought wonderful news to Tunde. She was expecting a baby. Their joy knew no bounds, and they made preparations, eager to welcome the newest member of their family. In time, their son, Bolu, was born, bringing with him boundless of joy. Fumi and Tunde poured their love into their child, protecting him fiercely. One day, while Tunde was returning from work, he noticed a small, scruffy dog stuck in a ditch near the roadside. The poor dog looked exhausted and helpless. Without hesitation, Tunde pulled the dog out and brought it home. Fumi was not pleased. "Tunde, you know how I feel about stray animals, especially with Bolu here. What if it carries disease?" she said, her concern evident. Tunde, however, had a kind heart. "Fumi, this dog is harmless. Look at it. It is weak and just needs care. We can keep it away from Bolu, but I can't abandon it." Fumi reluctantly agreed, but insisted it must stay far from the baby. Despite her reservations, over time, the new dog grew attached to Bolu. It would often sit near the child's cot, watching over him like a silent guardian. Bolu, too, had grown fond of the dog, giggling every time it wagged his tail. But Fumi remained cautious, never fully trusting the animal. One afternoon, Fumi needed to run to the nearby market to pick up a few things. Tunde was still at work, and she had no one to look after Bolu. She placed her son gently in his cot, ensuring he was comfortable, and locked the door behind her, making sure the dog stayed outside. When she returned from the market, laden with groceries, she was met with a terrifying sight. The dog stood outside their home, its mouth smeared with blood. Fumi's heart dropped without thinking. She screamed, "What have you done to my baby?" In a panic, she grabbed a nearby broomstick and hit the dog in a rage until it lay still. With tears streaming down her face, Fumi rushed inside, fearing the worst. But, to her astonishment, Bolu was laying in his cot, smiling and unharmed. Her hands trembled as she checked his body. There were no bites, no scratches. Bolu was perfectly fine. Fumi's confusion grew and she looked around the room. Her eyes fell on a shocking sight. A large venomous snake lay dead on the floor, its head severed. Realization hit her like a wave. The dog had fought the snake to protect a baby. The blood on the dog's mouth wasn't Bolu's. It was the snake's. The loyal dog had risked its life to save our child. Fumi's knee buckled as she rushed outside. "Oh no, what have I done?" she sobbed, cradling the motionless dog. "You saved my baby, and I repaid you with harm." When Tunde returned home, Fumi explained everything with tear-filled eyes. Together, they buried the dog in their small yard, knowing they had lost a brave and loyal friend. News of the dog's sacrifice spread across the neighborhood, teaching a powerful lesson about trust and the consequences of acting rashly. Moral lessons: don't jump to conclusions. Fumi reacted out of fear, making a grave mistake. It's a reminder that we should take time to understand the full picture before acting. Unseen acts of loyalty. The dog, though doubted and feared, showed the highest level of loyalty by saving Bolu. We must recognize and appreciate those who protect and care for us, even in quiet, unseen ways. Trust and compassion can lead to strong bonds. While Fumi distrusted the dog, it never wavered in its loyalty. Building trust and showing compassion towards others can lead to unexpected and beautiful connections. As we wrap up today's story, take a moment to reflect. How would you have reacted if you were in Fumi's shoes? Would you have taken the time to investigate before acting? What can we learn from a story? If you enjoyed this tale and found the message meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for more stories filled with life lessons. See you in the next video.